Bagging a 4 lakh per annum package is the dream of an average engineer in India. But that's not the case for CITians. We want more. And today in conversation with us, we have Matesh, who secured a 40.5 lakh per annum package in Autodesk. And he's here with us to share his journey, his insights, and how he's worked hard to get to his accomplishment and where he's here today. So, welcome Matesh. We're so glad to have you here today.
Yeah, thank you. Happy to be here.
So let's rewind and go back to the beginning of your journey. What sparked your interest in pursuing a career in software developer engineering?
So first of all, when I entered college, I did not have a clear picture of what career opportunity I am going to take. So then I started exploring stuff when I came to college. So in my first year, I started doing general programming. I was also doing web development. My interest in web development was due to the web development club of our college. So there we had impressive seniors who were teaching us very nicely. So they were engaging us in web development and stuff. So that was what drove me into web development. So from then on, I started learning DSA as well. So when I started preparing for my placements at the end of the second year and the beginning of my third year, when I started searching how to crack interviews easily, I came to know that DSA was very important for any type of interview. So that's when I started preparing DSA. So initially, LeetCode helped me in my journey. So there were these study courses in LeetCode for data structures 1, algorithms 1. So they laid the foundation or basics for my DSA journey, and that's how I got into DSA, and that is what helped me crack this interview as well.
That's great. I'm sure a lot of viewers and listeners will be able to take advantage of what you just said. So after what you said, I could think of this pattern that you tried and tested in different domains and found what you like. So sometimes college schedules can get hectic and it'll be difficult to manage. So what did you do to keep your motivation high and stay consistent throughout your journey?
I did not have much distractions. Having good discipline is key. So I did not have many distractions to distract me from the stuff I was doing daily. If I'm going to do the LeetCode contests in the weekend, I'm going to do it. Nobody is going to stop me from that. My friends were also very supportive in this journey. We have like a gang of friends. We participate in such contests as a group and we share our scores. We tend to compete within each other. This helps you motivate, get motivated. So this motivates you. So that's how we, went about our coding journey.
That's great. Staying disciplined is one of the major factors in having a successful career, I'd say. So now that you've landed this amazing opportunity at Autodesk, what's the skill or lesson that you've learned in college that you find yourself applying in the professional world?
Irrespective of what job you take, one skill that is going to help you in any profession that you pursue is your communication skill. So that is one of the very important skills that you have to develop during your time in college. If you have already developed it during your school days, it is going to be very advantageous for you in your college days, because you can spend your time learning other stuffs. But communication skill, irrespective of what job you are going to take, it is going to help you in the interview process and in your work as well. So you have to be able to communicate what you think, your thought process to other people for you to work as a very good team. And also you have to give a clear picture about what you are working on so that other people can coordinate well with you. So this is the main motto of the corporate. So when you get into a corporate, they do not want overachievers who can work alone but cannot work in a team. They want people who can coordinate with their already existing employees and help the company grow. So that is one of the main reasons why you have to develop your communication skills. It is going to be of great help to you.
So we've had insider news that you've been called coding god. So is that true? And if it is, what is the story behind it?
Coding god is not something that I've heard. People call many names behind your back maybe. But all my friends consider me a coding geek. So whatever coding question they have, whatever doubts they have in DSA and stuff, they would ask me, and I am very helpful. I would be happy to help them because you learn in the process when you help others. So yeah, many people might have called me with that name, but this is the first time I'm hearing that.
So we've actually had a lot of people tell us about what you are very good and skilled at. So other than coding, what are your other interests apart from being a coding geek, as everyone calls you?
If you are asking about my hobbies, then I love sports. So I like to watch sports. I don't play any of them professionally, but I like to watch and analyze sports. Not just a single sport. I watch a wide array of sports. For example, I love tennis. I love cricket. I love F1. I follow football. So all these sports I follow at once. Many of my friends ask me, how do you balance it out both? But if you put your interest into something, and if you're really interested and if you're into something, I think you will somehow manage to find time for doing both. So I love coding as well. I love analyzing. I love statistics. So the main reason I started watching sports is that there is no limited statistics in sports. There is unlimited amount of data that you can analyze. So that is one of the reason I started watching sports. So when I got into these sports, I started analyzing all the data and coming to conclusions who the best player in each sport is. So that is why I follow Messi, Djokovic. It's going to be controversial.
So, like you said, analyzing sports is definitely a very valuable transferable skills in different domains, and I think that's positively impacted on your career as well.
Yeah, I got asked this question in the interview as well. So my interviewer was a tennis fan. So he was a Roger Federer fan, but I was a Novak Djokovic fan. So initially it was conflict of interest,
Okay.
but then I told him why I love Federer as well. But then I told him why I adore Djokovic and just love Federer, and he was happy with my response.
So, what would you like to tell as a piece of advice to your freshman self or people like us who are navigating through college life so that we could understand what we could do about it in our life?
One important piece of advice that I would give for my freshman self is, start working earlier. Don't procrastinate stuff, because that is how I did not get a technical internship up until my third year. So I did not have a single technical internship up until my third year, which I felt very bad about in my third year. So that is the reason I had to, work harder to improve my other skills to cover up for that missing portion in my resume. I did not have a technical internship in my resume, so to cover up for that, I had to, create achievements in other fields. So do not procrastinate. Get yourself internship. Start working. Once you start working and put your mind into something, you're definitely going to develop skills in the process. So trust the process. Skills will come along eventually.
So, we have to just keep working hard and set our mind that we have to achieve our goal and have to keep working towards it. So, what would be the college memory that you would cherish forever, or something that makes you smile at a random point in your day? Something that has been through.
If I have to think of such memory, academic and technical stuff I've done a lot in college, but the enjoyment that we had with our friends, especially second year Takshashila when we came to college. So we were enjoying the all 3 days with our friends. So that memory is something that I'll cherish forever. Those kind of memories stay with you forever.
Thank you so much, Madesh, for being such a sport and sharing your insights and about your journey. And I think it's very valuable, all the information and the moral values that you've carried out throughout your journey to stay so consistent and achieve such a stellar package of 40.5 LPA at Autodesk. So I'm sure a lot of us are inspired by you, and I wish you all the success for your job at Autodesk and beyond. Thank you so much for being here today.